There we are. We got Rocky and Joanne from New York who came today to learn how to groom little Rocky together. Joanne is a student at the Paragon Grooming School. She's taking a virtual class. You're in level 1 right now.
That's right, level 1, which is basically foundation courses.
How many more do you have till you finish?
Well, I'm about 80% done. And
You're really close.
I'm really close.
Okay. So you have maybe 4 or 5 more dogs to do. How many would you say?
I'd say I'd have to submit two more dogs.
Okay. And they're bath
and brush.
Brush out.
Yeah. Yes,
Light trimming around the feet.
Light trimming around the feet, nails and ears.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. So today, Joanne brought her beautiful little schnauzer here. This is Rocky, and I swear I don't know if I've ever seen a schnauzer so beautiful. I want you guys to see his eyes. We can't see him in the light, but he has the most beautiful eyes. I've never seen a schnauzer with eyes like this. He's so pretty. But anyway, we have already been grooming on Rocky. I'm going to flip our camera around for you guys, okay? Oh, CD's here. Hi, honey. Good to see you. And Ashley. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, we're back, but we're live on YouTube now, honey. Ashley was in our private Facebook group earlier. She saw us groom Rocky to this point. So now where we're at with Rocky is we have to finish. We got scissor finish work on this side of Rocky. We scissor finished this side. Rocky looking good. And now, and we did our clipper work. So everything's done. Paws, sanitary, our head is done. We did the ears and the face, and we did all that. Now all we're doing is together. Good, Ashley. You did get the notification. Okay, because stuff's been acting weird. Now we're going to groom this side of Rocky together. And Joanne hasn't been doing a whole lot of scissoring yet at this point. So basically, yeah, isn't he, Karen? Says he's beautiful. His coloring is beautiful. He is amazing. She hasn't been doing a whole lot of scissor work. So the scissor work is something that's coming for her. It's not actually part of her course right now. Yeah, you're doing mostly bath, brush out, trimming feet and pads, and nail trims, plucking ears, that kind of things. Yeah. So, but she has groomed Rocky before. This is her dog, so she is comfortable to an extent with some of the grooming. So we're gonna do this side of Rocky together, which is basically we're gonna yeah. Which sides are we using here? That was a 0. Okay, it's the yellow. We're using a 0 comb. I have that all set up for us, so we're ready. And we're going to basically take the bulk off of the leg, the length of the leg, on the front and the back, and then we're going to shave the pads. And we're going to use a 30 in the pads of the feet. And Joanne has never used a clipper vac system before, so that's new to her as well, and she's kind of excited about.
I'm very excited.
Yeah. Okay. And it is awkward. I will say that it is awkward, just so you know. But once you get the hang of it, it's nice. Now she got to try the Prima Bathing System today, and she really loved that.
Awesome.
I know. I can't live without it. Hi, Michelle. Good to see you too. So I think we're ready to get started. And then after we shave the pads, we're going to scissor. We're going to scissor, finish, and blend this side of Rocky together.
And hopefully it will look just like this side.
That's the goal, right? Let's see it again.
Look how beautiful this is.
Well, it definitely looks trimmed. We definitely cut a good bit off of Rocky. You can see how much length he has, you know, and that looks great. We could have worked with that. Yeah. But we kind of were just toning things down a little bit for Rocky so he can enjoy springtime, stay a little cleaner. And I'm going to let you start with your snap-on blade work. So, can you grab this for me? There you go. I'll turn it on for you. Look at Rocky. God, he's so cute. He is a cool guy. I love him. And I'm going to turn this on. And we're using the Handmade hair vac system. I think that'll probably be good for you. Yeah, we're tripping over each other. This is our hair vac system that we're using. So this is the one that I have in the shop. And we're ready to get started. Hi, Karen. Yeah, she says such cute white feet. Dude, if you want me to turn the air up a little, you just let me know.
Okay.
The hair vac system is on a variable.
Oh, it's on very low?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
it's
yeah, maybe just
a little
a
bit.
touch. Yeah. Yeah.
Does that seem better?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Just take your time. We're not on a grooming schedule today. That's what's nice about this. We're just working together and learning together. Hi, Slavanka. Good to see you too, honey. Aw. Yeah, this is Joanne, guys. She's part of it. You know, she's in here in our YouTube chats and our Facebook private group. Say it again, Amy. Facebook private group. We see her a lot in there. She has 2 dogs, Abby and Rocky. This is Rocky. He really is cool. He's only a little over a year old. He's doing it. He's a good little boy to groom. He's a little dancy with his feet, but other than that, which is pretty common for schnauzers. They get a little dancy. How does that feel with the clipper vac system, Joanne, since you've never used it?
I really like it. I like how it's just pulling the hair in.
Kind of makes it easier, doesn't it?
Yes. I don't have hair flying everywhere.
That's nice, isn't it?
I'm inhaling any of it.
And that's not good for you. But it is awkward. That hose
It
and...
is a little awkward. It takes some getting used to, I think.
Yeah. Good job, Rocky. Isn't he great? Sweet. Good job, big boy. Gus says, I like that Rocky's taking so long because I may not get groomed today. We were going to groom Gus together, but I said, you know, that's a 4 or 5 hour job, and it's already 4 o'clock. Because we've been taking our time, and we had to take some breaks, and we had both dogs, Abby here too. Her husband. Hi, Joseph. How are you, honey? Joseph's here from Spain.
Hi,
Joanne says hi. So we had Abby here earlier in the shop, and she was just, she was so worried about Rocky. She was whining and crying and carrying on. So finally, our husbands had gone shopping together. They went to Cabela's. So they came home, and Joanne's husband said, let me take Abby back to the room for a little while. He was tired. They were up late last night and up early this morning to drive here from New York. And they have a hotel right down the road, so they'll be able to crash and relax there tonight with the dogs. Because it's Holiday Inn Express, and they allow pets, which is really super cool.
$25.
But did they, 25?
Or $25 fee.
That's it. Super awesome. Well worth it. Having your babies with you. He is a really neat dog. I love him. I like how you lifting that leg. Does that feel natural to you? Like, I got to get in there. I just lift the other leg, right?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good job.
I can go over it.
You can. Absolutely. Remember, we have guard comb on. We're not worried about our blade being hot because the guard comb protects that. Plus, the air from the hair vac system doesn't allow the blade to get hot. It's constantly blowing air on it, which is pretty nice. It's just another little perk to use in the hair vac system. Good job, big boy. So we're going to be scissoring up that foot to look like the other foot. Oh, Joseph sent you a rose. He's a sweetie. Thank you. Aww. Isn't he a pretty dog, Joseph? Love him. Rocky is gorgeous. Feeling good?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now, Joanne, you know how to switch a blade, don't you?
Yeah.
You want to put the 30 on? So we have cords. If you trip and fall, you're not insured. Pick that foot up. Hi, Beverly. How are you? Beverly says his color is fabulous. It is, isn't it? Fabulous. Hi, Debbie Jack. There you are. Good to see you. So nice to see a happy groomer. Aw. Some groomers on YouTube. Oh, no. We're never cranky. Look at that smile. Oh, and look at Rocky. And he just the sweetest. Okay, so you know how to... Yeah, I'm going to turn on the airflow. And you're going to find that it really helps out a ton. I'm going to turn it up a little. So whatever way you're most comfortable. I was looking first part on Facebook Live, and I just want to say that it is very good to see how you handle grooming while a dog is behaving a little bit and moving around. Hey, and it's true, honey. It's true, Slavanka. And it's never always roses, and we can't expect it to be. But we have to get a little firm with them and try to bring them back to reality. That's a little cumbersome for you, isn't it, with the pads? Hi, Trisha Lake. Hi, honey. Our day's going great. How are you? Aw. And that's okay. See, he's worming around. This is what we're gonna have. It's normal. And he is squirmy. You know, that's okay. Aw. Okay, thanks.
So I'm just going to scoop in.
Yeah, we do in a V shape, that large pads, because all dogs have a tendon right here, right there.
Wow, that's just...
And we want to come at it this way and then come at it that way. Hi, Erin. She says, hi, ladies. Hope you're all having fun together today. Yes, we are. Let's take a look. All right, Rocky, just a minute. Show and share, Rocky. That looks really good. Do you see the difference with the 30 blade?
Yeah,
Usually use a 10. I used to always use a 10 or 15, but if you're gentle with a 30,
I was using a 10.
just don't want to apply much pressure with a 30 because it's a closer clip. It can certainly, you know, bring blood to the surface. It could, certainly. Now, I can help hold Rocky because he's our little dancer. Good job, Rocky. Good job. I know, buddy. Good job. Good job. Aww. I got you, big boy. All right. Good job. Let's scoot up so Mom can work. Debbie says, I gave Austin a bath on Thursday, and I cut his nails and didn't make his nails bleed. High five. Good job, sister. Good job, Debbie. We had faith in you. No worries. I bet Austin looks amazing. Good job, Rock. Good boy. Do you see the advantage of going at that in a V shape?
Yeah.
In that pad, in that large pad.
It's much easier. The back leg was much easier.
I get ya. And this is an awkward side for me. I don't know why. It feels weird to work with dogs on that side. We talked about whether you're right-handed, left-handed type thing. It's okay, bud. He is a little dancy. Hi, Ann. She said, I wish I could have had this tuition in the UK instead. Why do my comments go away? Instead of the 2 courses, which I sent in an email to you. Oh, okay, I get you, Ann. Ann's in the UK. Thank you for joining us, honey. Your reply was so inspirational and has motivated me to continue grooming. Good. Oh, I remember exactly our conversation, Ann. I do. I remember that you were disappointed. You had 2 classes, and you were disappointed in both. You good with that?
Yeah.
All right. You just want to hook our clipper over there because we done with the clipper. Now we got to break out them scissors. So Joanne brought her scissors because that's what she's... Whoops, we're unplugged. that's what she's most comfortable with using. And I really feel like if somebody's used to using a certain, there we go, a certain pair of shear, that, you know, they're most comfortable with that, especially when you're learning to groom. All right, so
Brush, comb it up.
yep,
And then
comb up and scissor down.
scissor down.
Now you want him,
Am I using my straight shear?
I would use the straight shears
Okay.
mostly, yeah, for the most part. And Joanne and I talk. Hi, Raquel. Raquel's got the branch. Joanne says hello. She's got scissors. She's got scissors, Raquel.
Scissoring.
Aw, it's gonna be fine. So comb up, scissor down. Yeah. Try to keep your wrist still. She is using the Kenchii Scorpion shear, and I think, yeah, Raquel says you're doing great. So keep up the good work here, girl. Joanne has the Scorpion shear by Kenchii. She also has the Scorpion thinner shears here as well. And I think they're really great set for beginners. I think they're around $99 a piece. Am I right, Joanne?
Yeah.
Okay. Which is pretty reasonable, and they really do feel good. They're not too heavy. They're they cut very nicely. I think they're a great beginner shear. Aw, Debbie Jack says, hi, Raquel. So the gang's all here. Our gang's all here. Nice job. So I think I forgot to finish a sentence. I do that a lot. I was saying that Joanne talked about, she says, you know, I don't do a whole lot of scissoring, so, because I told her I was going to do the one side and she can do the other side. So I said, well, you do what you're comfortable with, and when you're done, then I'll finish I'll finish it and try to make it all look like the other side. No problem. Just do what makes you comfortable, but take your time and enjoy it. Did you try any of these combs yet?
No, I haven't.
Just try it. Those are the Aussie dog combs.
Oh.
I am loving it. I really love that comb. Alex and I are going to go to Inner Groom. You guys have a nice break. Yes, we did. We did. We took a break, and we took a break with the dogs, and it's been a long day, but we're having fun. Debbie says, how is Joanne liking her grooming course?
Oh, I really like it. I'm really enjoying it. And I think it's worth it. Right now it's the foundation course.
Which is the first level, right?
It is the first level.
Mm-hmm.
And they consist of modules and quizzes and tests.
So there's testing as well as practical work.
Right, there's, you have to read some material, and there's also videos.
Awesome. And you can watch those videos as many times as you need to, right?
You can go back.
That's what I like about virtual classes, too.
Yeah.
Very helpful that...
Yeah, the tests are open book.
Oh, that's super
Right,
awesome. And they're not timed or anything,
Enough
right?
times you can go back and
Good
look
job.
up, watch the video, rewatch the video.
Good
Sorry, I'm
job.
trying to concentrate.
No, you're doing a really good job. I'm actually watching. I'm trying to watch you through the camera. I'm like, she's doing a really good job. I really am impressed with it. I mean, I know how awkward those shears feel when you're not used to doing it. How does she like the clipper vac? Okay.
Very nice.
Is it something to get used to though, or?
Yeah, it does take some time to get used to it because of the bulkiness.
It is bulky.
But it's great that it just sucks in all the hair and you're not breathing it in.
We noticed that earlier.
Right,
We weren't
yeah.
using it because
It gives a smoother finish, I think, too.
that is for
You
sure.
don't have to go over so many passes, right? When you're
Absolutely.
back.
That's one of the benefits is it does save you time.
Right.
And I noticed that right away when I implemented that into my grooming routine. I was like, well, it is certainly, I can see it as a time saver. Erin says he has the coolest coat pattern I've ever seen on a Schnauzer. I know, right? 72 degrees, Raquel. That is awesome. She says she's got her windows open. 72. Oh, I wish I could say the same. We're a little chilly here still. Good for you.
So I can also go
You can. You just when you scissor, excuse me, if you scissor across, you're gonna want to be real still and not move your wrist.
Okay.
You want because otherwise you'll go.
Right.
You know. I think when you're a beginner, they really do recommend you just go down.
Okay.
Yeah, until you're really, really comfortable with scissoring. But yeah, even I think CD said you're doing a really good scissoring job. Raquel said you're doing great. Yes, you're getting. Hi, Dwayne. How you doing, honey? Glad to have you here. Oh, this is great. Debbie Jack says she loves her Tropiclean products. I think we can all.
Yes, I love them too.
Right? We were talking about them earlier.
That's awesome, yeah.
They're super awesome. Oh, hold on, Beverly. My comments keep going away. Same here in Ontario, California. 71 degrees, says Dwayne. I'm really jealous of you guys. But Raquel's in Nebraska. Dwayne's in California. We're here in Pennsylvania. I think we're still, what, at 40-some degrees? All right, Squirmy Wormy, you have to settle. Beverly says, I like the smoother finish reply. I'm definitely thinking about one because of bronchitis. Okay, this Beverly says, I like the smoother finish. It certainly gives you a smoother finish. Yeah. Ashley says you're doing wonderful. Hello, Sasha. Good to see you guys. And Beverly says, yes, her scissoring is really nice. I agree. She's done a great job. She's not even gotten to this point in her class. She scissors because this is her dog and she grooms him. Slavanka says, go for it, Joanne. You're doing great. All right. You got, see, you feeling the love here. I'm telling you. Aw. Beverly says she loves Tropiclean too. Absolutely. 56 degrees in Tennessee. I'm still jealous. You're beating our degrees. Abby went home, Raquel.
Oh, she went home.
Raquel said, I don't hear Abby.
She went home with Daddy.
She did. Daddy and Go Groomer hubby came back from Cabela's. And he said, I'm exhausted. He said, I think I'm going to go back to the room and take a nap. And she's like, cool, take Abby with you. So he'll be back with Abby later. Yes, she was really driving.
She was driving us nuts.
Yeah, and Rocky more than anything, I think.
Yeah, she was so distracting.
Yeah. Oh, it's echoing. Is my Wi-Fi turned on right? Shoot, I should have.
Okay, so I'm going to work on the front light now.
Did Bass Pro buy your Cabela's? No, I don't think so, Raquel. I'm not sure. We have a Bass Pro shop up here in Harrisburg, but we also have a Cabela's, which is in Hamburg, I think. I think that's where it is. And they bought yours, so I think I did hear something about that, Raquel, so it's probably going to head our way, too. Because you're on the west side, the west coast, kind of west side of the States. We're on the east side. It might take a little while till those things happen here. You know, Rocky, for some reason, he gets weird on that side of when you're doing anything on that side. Yeah.
The side that I have to work on.
I know, but I noticed that, too, earlier, that he doesn't like to stand that way. What if we... Here, Rocky. No, wait. Let's take up some of this slack a little bit in the table. Dwayne says, I groom my 3-year-old male Yorkie kennel mates. Aww. And I give them both schnauzer cuts. Oh, I bet that's adorable with the eyebrows. That would be fine on a Yorkie. That would look great, actually. Yeah, he just wants to twist himself whenever we work on this side. He don't want to stay on that side.
I guess I could use a groomer's helper, right?
Over here we can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we switch over?
Switch him. We'll go to this table. Yeah, you know what? That will... See, you are so smart. You are so smart. So his grooming leash already has that little hook on the underneath, so you just gotta hook him there. I'll set these shears so they don't fall off. Be careful. Oh, Gus has been sleeping all day. Lazy boy. Alright, I'll just put that down a little bit. Good job. Oh, heck yes, on a Yorkie. Yeah, Schnauzer Cat looks great on a Yorkie. Yorkies are gorgeous. And I'm getting really good at it. Well, I'd like to see some pictures, Dwayne. Aw, thanks to the channels. Yeah, good, thank you. Glad that we help. Schnauzer Cat's fun, isn't it? It's a lot of specifics about it. And Schnauzers are such beautiful dogs, too. I just love doing them. Good job, honey. Gus works hard. He needs his rest. No, Debbie. He hasn't done anything today. He was supposed to get groomed, but I knew we may be pushing it. You never know how it's going to go. And I didn't want to rush through Rocky's groom because I felt Joanne could benefit so much from grooming Rocky because she grooms him a lot. That's her dog. So I didn't want to rush through this Schnauzer trim on Rocky so we could get to Gus. I can groom Gus anytime. And she can groom a big woolly golden doodle anytime she wants to. So grooming Gus was probably, this is more beneficial for her to groom Rocky, in my opinion. Don't you think, Joanne?
Definitely.
Yeah. Plus, the Schnauzer trim is just such a good, it's a breed standard trim. I just think it's, you know. Raquel said, Amy, do you ever do anything extra for grooming services? Like, hold on, it's going away. My comments keep going away. All right, hold on. Extra for grooming services like hair coloring or toenail painting.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were. I don't do that. I did there for a while, do something where I worked, did you see June's Schnauzer cut? He did it on a Shih Tzu. No, I didn't, but that would be actually cute. It was adorable. I used to do, at Sally's you can get vegetable oil color, and I used to do like pink ears. I used to call it color tipping, and I could do like the tips of the tail. If it was, say, a Maltese that had a full tail and the ears were full, I would tip the ears in pink and the tail in pink and put strands of pink through it. It looked cool and it would last.
That's cute. That sounds nice.
It really was, especially on a white dog like Abby with the light pink. It was really cute. So I've done that, and it was a lot of work because I have to basically sit with the dog while I'm waiting for the color to sit, you know. So it takes some time. It's more or less time more than anything. So you had to charge almost double the amount that you would for the groom because you're spending another hour. And people liked it, but then I found that most people weren't really, you know, they just weren't going to pay for it, and I understand that. So I just stopped pushing it. But then I would do, sometimes I would get these little cardboard cutout shapes, hearts or paw prints. And you know the spray that you can get for your hair, the color? I would just put a little, you know, right on their butt. Like if I did a scissor cut or something on a Shih Tzu, I'd put a heart, you know, like it was about a 2-inch size. It was so cute and the customers would love it. And that would just wear off in like a day, you know. It's no big deal. And, you know, a shamrock for St. Patty's Day with the green hair color spray. And, or just put a little bit of spray in the tail. It was cute. They loved it. Dwayne says, Amy, 2 weeks ago, I tried to join your Facebook channel and had issues gaining access to join. So you're not in, Dwayne? You're not in? You didn't get in? Well, send another one, please. What is your name the same? Is it Dwayne, or do you have a different name for your Facebook? I want to make sure I look out for that, okay? So send another one, please, Dwayne. I will definitely check it when we're done with the live stream, okay? I want you in that group. It's a wonderful group. And we were live streaming there today. My goodness, what, for an hour and a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you missed that because you weren't in the group, Dwayne. Terrible. Gotta get you in our group. Raquel says, I'm not into coloring of dogs. For some reason, I kind of feel bad for them. Yeah, I don't like to, they have to sit there, you know, while we do all that coloring and, you know, dogs are like, get this on the road, you know, finish me up and let me go play. You know, dogs are like, they don't want to do all that. It's fun if your dog is a relaxed dog and just enjoys whatever pampering you're willing to give, you know, it's fun. Ashley says, I recently did a Schnauzer cut on my Yorkie. That's what Dwayne was saying. But you did the why did sorry, my comments disappear. I hate live streaming on my phone. It's convenient, but not convenient. I recently did a Schnauzer cut on my Yorkie, but did the Asian butterfly ears. That would be absolutely gorgeous. Yes. It's the same name. Okay, Dwayne, I don't recall seeing you, honey, so please send another one to the Go Groomer private Facebook group. Send me another one. Oh, CD, you didn't join? These comments keep going away. CD says, I want to join the Facebook channel. Okay, but I have my daughter help me to set one up. I'm not best with technology. Okay, so CG, you don't have a Facebook channel. No big deal. It's very easy. All you need is an email address, CD. That's it. It's free. So definitely get it on Facebook so you guys can join us there. We are sharing some really awesome stuff together and learning a lot together because everybody's sharing what they, how they groom their dogs and all the different breeds. It's extremely helpful. Are we ready for feet now?
Yes.
Ready for feet. Do you want me to do one first and then you do one? Yes. Which one are you more comfortable doing with holding, which feels the back one? Okay, then I'll do the front one. So I'll trade you.
Good job, buddy. Rocky says, oh, it's you again. How many people are going to put their paws on my paws? I'm just going to pump that up a little bit. Okay. Good job, Rockstar. So with the feet, we comb everything down. And we know, okay, honey, he is really dancing with his feet.
Yeah.
I'm going to get my shears because I'm more used to using mine.
Okay.
I'm just going to set yours over here so we don't knock them over. I'm also going to grab my lightning shears.
Been out that side, I didn't do that yet. How we blended the other side.
Okay, so we comb everything down. We come straight across the top of this back pad, right there, straight across. Not this way, because this pad sticks up further than these pads. So if we're against this and snip, we could snip that pad.
Easily get that in there. Yeah.
Definitely. So I always say that to you guys. You guys probably get sick and tired of hearing me say it, but I just don't want you to forget to always go this way on that pad. So we're basically, he is very fidgety. Okay, Rocky, stop. Good job. We're coming around the outside of the pad. Rocky, stop. I know, honey, I know. And then when we put the foot down on the table, we'll do the rest from the table. So what we're doing is just, now notice when I'm scissoring, I'm not scissoring, pulling up. You're keeping your scissor right where you need it. I think that might be helpful to try and think of it that way.
Now with Rocky, if we put his head up, maybe he'll behave a little better. So now I want to just put my bottom blade on the table. And when you're scissoring, you're just moving your thumb anyway. And this finger is just sort of balancing your shear. And you're just moving your thumb. That's how you scissor. And definitely take advantage of the pinky rest. All of it helps to keep your hand straight and your scissors straight. And you want your wrist to be straight. You don't want to do this because your scissor work will be all over the place.
Right.
You want to keep everything stiff, almost like your arm was in a cast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you're scissoring, you're like this, right? All right. So that's the deal. You just move your thumb. So now we're gonna come down here. Stand on up, Rock. Good job. And
just trim around.
yeah. I don't know the way. It's hard when you're trying to film this. And okay, so then what I'll do is I'll comb that up.
Okay.
Now I can see he is very wormy. Honey, stop. And we're doming the top. So we're doming the top of his foot. And that I can see is all kind of yucky. So I'm
I'm gonna fix it. Okay, stop. Stop. So we're doming the top of the foot. Come on, big boy. Rocky. Good job. Stop. Okay, you can rest your chin on that. Warm. If it makes you happy, baby. If it makes you happy. So now, you see how we shaped it? Now, I would scissor that right into that.
So you scissor right down into the dome.
Scissor
So
right
you-
down
right.
into it and kind of in a shape like that. This is on a pet trim, so we're. Listen, baby. Oh, you are
He's
way
getting
too-
tired and now he wants to sit.
is. He wants. I know he really wants to. My poor baby's tired. You're such a good boy, Rocky. I am proud of you. I really am. He's been working hard today.
Yeah. Well, this is the most he's been worked on because he doesn't usually get such a
That's-
detailed groom.
And time.
Yeah,
Took our time
yes.
today, too.
Yeah.
I am going to use those fitting shears, too. Tidy up like I did on the other side. Let me just hold this foot up. Okay, ready? Rock, stop. Good job. I can see where I'm going in there. Okay. I'm trying to stay out of the way of the camera and see what I gotta see at the same time. It's just so weird. Alright, so now I'm gonna let that hair pop out and I'm gonna scissor finish with my thinning shear. One thing that I just love to do, and this is the Kenchii lightning shear that I always use.
What's the difference between the lightning shear and the one that I have?
This one's more aggressive. It'll take more coat, and it's also lighter. And I want you to feel the difference. And maybe our friends would like to hear the comparison. Stop. Good job, Rocky. Good job. We do have to be still, honey. The scissors are so sharp. We have to be very, very still, honey. Good boy. And I am just scissor finishing with these. I'm really not, bulking anything out. Just what I would be doing with my straight shears.
Raquel says he'll sleep good tonight. Yes,
Very
definitely.
much so.
He'll be out.
You will too. My goodness, you were up at 4:30.
Yep.
Did you say?
4:30.
Ay, ay, ay. So, how was it? Like a 4-hour drive?
No, actually it was like 3 hours and 15-minute drive.
And of
Not too
course,
bad.
at that hour, no
I think
traffic,
we left.
right?
We left around 6. Yeah.
So it wasn't bad with
Yeah,
traffic.
it wasn't too bad at all. No.
Did
was
you
a
have
nice
to go
drive.
through
It was
the
a nice
tunnel, the
drive.
Lincoln Tunnel? You don't have to go through that because you're not coming from the city, right?
Right.
Yeah, and you came to Turnpike or 78?
78.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So,
Oh, he looks good.
he's getting there.
Oops.
Somehow we got a tangle. Now it was my comb tangling itself into your hair.
Well, I'll have to rewatch this next
Yeah,
time
see,
I groom
and-
him and groom
And
along.
that's why it's good that it's on YouTube
Yes.
because the Facebook stuff, it's hard to go back and find it. after a day or two because it gets lost in the
Oh,
feed.
okay. Yeah.
But the YouTube stuff, you can always refer to it. I like that. That's why I wanted to do something for YouTube today when we were working together, because I thought, you know, it's content that's easy to get to.
Right.
People can easily go and find and say, oh, I want to watch her, you know.
And that's
do
how I,
those schnauzer legs again.
that's how I groom them. Is I groom along to
You
one of
watch
the
it all and
videos.
stop
Yeah.
it? Do you really? Good
Yes,
for
I do.
you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, that makes sense. I'm so happy to know that I was grooming with you all along, Rocky. I was with you all along, baby. Oh, goodness. I know. And of course, you can leave whatever length you want on the schnauzer leg. We could have massively full leg if we wanted to. That would be okay too. I mean, he would look great. Anything. He's just so beautiful. I'm gonna grab your shears here real quick as soon as I'm done with this leg and cleaning up this little skirting. I'm gonna do a little scissor over comb technique there in a second, guys. So hang loose. I just want to be able to say that I'm going to call this little leg good. Looking at it as compared to the other leg. Get that, Joanne, because our cord's about. Maybe it could go around there. We're hooked. Because my phone will die so quickly on the live stream if it's not plugged in. So can you see, we're looking to keep these, it's okay, Rock.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
These two legs.
That's looking
The
good.
same. That's our goal. So he looks even. And he doesn't look like his groomer doesn't know how to match his legs. Right, big boy? Hang on, honey. And I'm still using my Hind shears to get all this scissored out. Such a great, I just love it. I do it all the time. This is an aggressive shear, so it does take, you know, a lot, just like as if I was scissoring.
Yeah, those legs are looking really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
They look pretty even. I just want to tidy up the top of his foot a little bit.
Rocky,
I
look at
know.
that face.
Oh, he's so cute. You are adorable. You are. You need to be on the calendar. Let's do a little scissor over comb here to blend in these furnishings.
Let's see. Let me try to get around.
Oh,
Get a
okay.
shot of that.
Sorry. So what I'm doing
Sorry,
is I'm
guys.
lifting the hair.
Okay.
We're lifting the hair with the comb, and I'm trying to look for. Stay here, baby. I'm trying to look for the uneven areas, like right there, and I'm just trying to even them out. Now I'm actually angling him in a little bit towards his tuck up.
How do you get the comments back?
I know it's terrible. You have
Okay.
to touch it. Yeah.
Okay. Joe wants to know, how do you do that little skin flap bit at the front of the hind leg? I'm so scared I'll hurt my poodle there.
This.
That.
No, not this. The flank.
Let's see if I can get that back.
Skin in front of the hind leg. I think they mean the flank. This.
Yeah.
This is a very loose skin on a dog. This is called it's a flank, right? My mind just went blank. It's a flank. Yes. What I do, so when we're scissoring along here with Rocky, so his furnishings, we're scissoring into the height of the elbow. And the back leg is, the hair's gonna come up and it's, oh, it's okay, just, it's okay. I know, I do too. You're good.
I'm not used to this.
I know.
I was trying to get back a comment there. Oh yeah, she
The
said
flank.
yes, the first bit you touched.
Okay, right here. So
you need to be aware where it is. If you're using a clipper here, you come straight down off of it with your clipper and you won't cut it. If you're coming at it this way, yes, you can cut the flank skin. It's very loose skin. You can't see it on Rocky because we left some furnishings. But it's here. It's very loose skin and it's very easy to cut. So when you're using a clipper, you want to come straight off of it. You don't want to come into it. If you're scissoring, you want to keep your hand here, be aware of where it is. And what I like to do, Rocky, I like to come down from the tuck up, pull the leg back like he was running, and just scissor it right into that shape, just like that.
Okay, Slavenka wants to know, whoops, comment went away again.
Yeah, it's so hard on the phone.
Which blade you were using for the body? I haven't watched from the beginning and never done my any schnauzer yet.
Okay, we did a 5 in reverse, but you could use a 7 blade with the body on a schnauzer. Looks great. So a 7 blade width, starting at the base of the skull, going width in the lay of the coat. A 7 blade would be just fine. It would look good. I like to use a 5 against because I feel like it leaves a smoother cut. But 7's just fine. So we actually did use a 7 in reverse. Or 5 in reverse, thank you. Because 7 in reverse is going to be real way short. A lot of people use a 10 blade on a schnauzer pattern to set the pattern. I don't like to do that because I feel like the 10 blade is way too close, and schnauzers, you know, have such a, their follicles they tend to get impacted and clogged. It's typical for schnauzers, and if you do a short clip, you can definitely kind of encourage those follicles to become impacted. So, you know, basically pimples is what it is. Schnauzer pimples, schnauzer bumps. We've all heard of it, but it's because I think a lot of people go way too short on a schnauzer with a 7 blade, and it can certainly cause that. Same with a Cocker Spaniel. You can certainly cause those bumps if you're going too short on a Cocker Spaniel, which is like a 10 is short. You know, it's really short. Good job. So Mommy is going to
attempt to do the other.
Yeah, you're gonna just give it some time. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna grab your thinner and mine, and we're gonna feel what the difference is first. So yours is a Kenchii Scorpion, which is a really nice shear too. So I can't say that mine are any. I don't think mine are lighter. They are. It's very clear. You can see. If you look at this is the Lightning. This is my Kenchii Lightning, and this is her Kenchii Scorpion. Both of them have serrated teeth on each tooth. Can you see that? Now mine is a much more aggressive of a serrated edge. I don't know if do you think is it showing up? Okay, I think so. Yes, there. This is the Lightning shear right here.
Yeah, you can see that.
Can you see that it each tooth is serrated like twice, and this is the Scorpion tooth. Boy, it's hard to do this when you're looking in the camera. Yeah, that's perfect. So that's the Scorpion tooth. Here's the Kenchii Lightning shear.
Oops.
We look like two blind people leading the blind, don't we? Trying to get this on camera. I don't know if you can tell. They are the shank of the shear is the same length. So that is the same. So these two are very similar. Very similar. This one is $175 cheaper than the Lightning shear. So the Kenchii Scorpion shear is a nice shear. I have used it. Chloe has it. And I liked it. Oops. So I am going to, do we have a comment?
Yeah, let's see. Oh, there we go.
I have only a 10 blade for the moment, okay? Can it be done with the lowest attachment? Of course it can. It's not going to be as smooth, Savanka. It won't be as smooth, but if you take your time... Oh, those are mine. You want yours. You're used to your shears. You should stick with that. Did I take your brush too? Do you need it or just the comb? Okay. So, yes, Savanka, you can set the pattern with the small snap-on comb. Sure you can. And it would look okay. And then you can do blending work. I know he is. He is for them little feet. It's okay, Rocky.
See, this is what
It's
is
odd.
awkward to me.
It is awkward. Well, and I think when I do a leg, I pull it back and I stand back here to see if, but we're kind of having to hold Rocky still at the same time. That's the challenge of that. Good job, big boy. And it's important that you notice right now Joanne's using only really just the tip of her shear. It's important that you have a good shear, because the tip, sometimes you're just going to be using the tip of the shear because you have a lot of control over that, you know, if you're just using the tip. So you want a good shear that's sharp all the way down, you know, the shank of the shear, so that you can utilize just the tip of the shear. And when you need a longer bite, then you have, you know, your 8-inch shear. Hi, Mary. Good to see you, honey. She said, what freaks me... She says, hi. Mary said, what freaks me out is Ellie has all her dew claws. I know, I see that a lot. My comments keep going away. Okay. Ellie has all her dew claws, and I'm always afraid that I'm going to cut her. I know what you mean. And maybe when you're scissoring, you can put your thumb on top of it to you know, try to remind yourself of where it is, you know. I know what you mean. I have a dew claw and I can't show you on him because he doesn't have one. A dew claw is the claw on the side of a dog's leg, if that makes sense. Was that Joe? Was that your question? Yeah, Joe, wait. Dew claw is it's a toenail that's on the side of usually just the front leg, on the inside of the front leg, close to the paw, but up a little, up like, and you know, up. Yes, it's the little random one. That's a dew claw. Now, some dogs have that on their back legs too, which is a bit odd. You usually would see that on like Great Pyrenees or Bernese Mountain Dogs, because the purpose of those dew claws was to help them grip when they're climbing on their rescue missions. But why little Shih Tzus and stuff these days have them, I'm not sure, but some of them do. Yep, Ellie has all 4. Mary says, I've seen it too, Mary. It's certainly not like it's, you know, it's normal. It happens. It's just not as common. Oh, I know, Rocky. He really is squirmy with them feet. That's the worst part. Everything else, he's just the perfect little angel. That's all right, Rocky, and he'll get better. He's just young. He's just young. Hold still, Rocky. I think.
I'm trying to dome these.
Good. So you remembered that, yeah? It's hard to cut that nail too, since her foot is so tiny. It is hard to twist it around and get that dew claw. I know what you mean, Mary, especially when we have a little bit of hair there and length. You have to find the dew claw inside of the hair length and then hold the hair out of the way so you can clip it. My poodle only has them on the front legs, and that's common, Joe. Usually you'll see it on just the front paws. Good job, Rocky. And I do want to remind you guys that Joanne has not even reached this part of her class. She just scissors, she grooms Rocky. So Rocky's kind of the only practice she gets. A little bit of scissoring with Abby, but Abby's not really a scissor coat. She's got more of a drop coat.
Yeah,
It's
Hair is
very,
so fine.
yes, very thin and fine. She has, Abby has hair of a Maltese, so it's different. It's different to scissor. This guy has a great scissor coat, which is gonna give you great practice.
Yes.
So it's
That'll
just
be
the
a
perfect,
lot of fun.
yes, perfect practice dog.
Okay, so now I just want to go down.
Now,
Behind the dome.
so when I'm looking at this, I see we want to cut this, we want to cut that down. We want this to look like this leg just comes right down to the toe. If that makes sense. Let's see. We're going to zoom in close and we're really going to critique your work, Joanne. I'm just kidding. Just cut.
So I
Just do the cut. Yeah, just you're trying to tie that together with the foot, the leg. Trying to tie it together with the foot. The sound of scissors makes me really want to take a nap. It sounds so relaxing. I think somebody should make an ASMR of dog scissor.
I'm making progress here.
See, you did. You see what you just did?
Yeah.
You did good. You brought that shape into his foot. That's what we're doing. Savanka says, and sometimes they are just hanging on a tiny skin. I know they dangle, the dew claws. Sometimes they just dangle there, and you feel like if you combed it too hard, you'd comb it off. It's, yeah, some of those dew claws really scare the crap out of me. I actually like your back leg better than mine, but mine is shorter, so we're gonna have to take yours shorter. I think your back leg is looking good. Oh, this angle, Joanne, really good. We have some work to do on the inside of the leg. That looks beautiful. But as you can see, my back leg was shorter.
He's resting his chin on my arm here.
He is precious. Rocky, you are precious. He really is. He's so lovable. And he's a fun little guy. That looks really good on this. You got this.
I'm getting that.
That is sharp. And wait till you see it on camera when you watch this. That looks real nice. I told Joanne, I said, I noticed today everything that she did, she seems to have a natural ability and to be comfortable with the tools, comfortable handling the equipment and the dog. And I think that's, you know, that is, if you're comfortable with all that and constantly want to improve, then I think that grooming is something that is good for you. Hi, Sarah. Said, love your little schnauzer. That's Joanne's little schnauzer. He is gorgeous. Yeah, he's beautiful. He's been so good. We've done everything with him today. We washed him, we dried him, we did his nails, his ears, we clipped him, then we took a break. We had to. He was getting really unruly. He said, I'm tired of this stuff. Oh man, Joanne, that leg looks so good, but we have to take it shorter then because mine is shorter.
Oh, right.
That's what I hate. They have 4 legs. Hi, Gigi. I think Gigi's from Austria. Am I right? Or Australia? Wow, this is awesome.
I guess it could have gone down shorter on the guard comb, right?
Well, I think I took it in tighter with my thinning shears. When I did this side, I think I thinned it in tighter with my blender shears. But your leg looks really nice. Don't you think, guys? So the next thing we're gonna need to do then, Joanne, is I'm gonna need you to come in here and look at the inside because then we have to.
Look how good he is.
It's great. He's gonna end up loving grooming because it's bonding time for you and him.
Oh,
Now you see when come around here.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you can see what you need to scissor. And that can feel a little awkward. This is where I feel comfortable going sideways. Okay. But as beginners, they don't recommend that. So you didn't hear it here. Okay. You're like, yes, I did. Hold on, I just saw your comment, Joe. She says, my pup is 8 months old and he hates getting his feet clipped. Most of them do. Absolutely. Can they get used to it, or will it always hate it? No, honey, he can get used to it. Don't make it an angry time. That, you know, just continue to kind of try to coax him to do what you want him to do, and eventually, you know, he'll see that he's not getting hurt or anything, and hopefully he'll just start to cooperate more. Like, I'll say Rocky has cooperated more just this time since we started grooming. We took a break after we finished his first side, and then we came back, and now he's been on the grooming table for about an hour at least, and he's calmed down a lot. Savanka's giving gold cups for Joanne. Oh, she says you get the grand prize cup, girl. I know, Savanka. Doesn't this look nice? She's not even really used to scissoring, and I think she's doing wonderful. Let me get some of this out of the way so you can see. Raquel says, great work with the wrench. Raquel, why are you always waving that wrench, man? I'm afraid you're trying to throw wrenches at people. Savanka says it looks great. I'm just kidding, Raquel. I'm so glad that you're my chat moderator. Raquel's gonna help us in the live stream. So when I forget everything, Raquel's gonna remind me what I'm supposed to be talking about and who I'm talking to, because sometimes I forget all that. Joe says, I feel like I'm traumatizing him when he's panting and trying to get away. He's upset. That's why he's doing that. He wants you to feel that way, Joe. So just don't. I wish the comment would come back. Okay. I tried treats and be impatient and chill with them. And that's what you should do. Not too patient, not too chill. Because you should say, hey, I'm not liking your behavior. You know, stop it. And kind of just give him a little wiggle or touch him, you know, real quickly on the side. I do that sometimes to remind them, hey, I don't like that. You know, they need to know that. Oh, Joanne, it's looking awesome. Yeah. Do you see the shape of that? How it just comes right in. That's what you want. It's really looking good. That's really looking good. The thing about when I know it itches. I think it tickles, itches a little bit. But doesn't scissoring all of a sudden just become like you're in another world?
It's almost relaxing.
Yeah,
it's like...
it really is.
It's like meditating.
That is beautiful. I'm really impressed. Raquel's laughing at me because I was busting on her for throwing wrenches. Debbie Jack said she's doing awesome. She's encouraging me. Yeah, see, you're being an inspiration to others.
You can do it.
You too can do it, and it's fun. It is fun. That's the cutest little butt I've ever seen. Raquel is awesome, Debbie. I love Raquel. Even if she's got 72 degrees and I have 40.
Do I need to stick it in more?
Well, unfortunately we do, because my leg is shorter. They have to match. Oh. But, I mean, I can do that with a thinning shear. Oh, but just look at your work for a second, will you? Will you just stand back and look at that and tell me that you're not pleased with that?
Wow.
It's good, isn't it? And your foot? Look at your foot.
It looks pretty good.
It looks good. Dwayne says, how often should I groom my 3-year-old Yorkies? In the past, my ex-groomer recommended 2 to 3 months at a time. These comments are going away, and then I can't see. 2 to 3 months at a time, and it seems like I need to groom them every month instead. Hey there, Patty. Good to see you. Yeah, 2 to 3 months is a little long. I agree that Yorkies don't grow as fast as and a Schnauzers probably grow a little faster than a Yorkie. A Shih Tzu, a Bichon, a Poodle, they grow faster than a Yorkie. So what the schedule I have most of my Yorkies on is an 8-week schedule. So that's you know what, two months almost. So hi, Patty, it's good to see you, honey. I haven't seen you in a while. But look at this, Joanne is a subscriber from New York, And she came here with her beautiful little dog Rocky, and we're grooming him together. He's doing wonderful. And Joanne is taking
The Paragon course.
yep, when she's in level 1.
Level 1, yeah.
Almost done with it. She said she's about 80%
And
done.
I'm looking forward to taking level 2, that's for sure.
That's awesome. Because that's when you know you're going to be doing a lot more pattern work and scissoring and stuff like that. And it's so nice to have a dog like Rocky, he's your dog, to work on every 6 weeks. You know, he's your practice dog. That's awesome. That helps tremendously when you're learning to groom, to have a dog of your own that you can work with. And he is so cool. I am so jealous. My dog's just laying over there. Look at my dog. Is June here too? How do I always miss him? How does he's so stealthy. I don't see June. Oh, I think, Raquel, I think you saw Patty. Patty says, our favorite groomer house called Groomer. I think she changed her name to that. It's similar to June's. I didn't see, unless I missed it. June, if you're here, raise your hand. Oops, not June. David. David's here. I didn't see David. Oh, gosh, Raquel, see, you're seeing things that I don't. Anyway, David, if you're here, hello, David. So how are you feeling about that leg?
Oh, really good.
It does look good. It looks really good, Joanne. Oh, look at the foot, too. I mean, you tied it all together very nicely. Really good. Now I get to mess it all up. I get to mess it all up with my Kenchii shears because I got to make it match the others. But we got plenty of the footage on tape, so you'll be able to see how good your work was. Now I'm going to come in here and blend it all out with a Kenchii so I can get all 4 legs to look alike. Did I say Kenchii? Kenchii shear? I meant Kenchii. Okay. All right, Rocky. We're almost ready to get you off the table. And then we're going to get Rocky down. And you guys can ask any questions to Joanne if you want. 'Cause like I said, she is in that class. And I know a lot of you are considering the Paragon Pet Grooming School virtual class. So if you have any questions, she can answer them for you. She's taking the class.
Also, they give you 6 months to complete
A
the
level?
course. Yes, 1 level. Yeah.
Each level.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that was approximately about, what, 10 dogs that you were grooming?
Well, the first, let's see,
Okay, Rocky, good.
about 10 dogs, yeah.
So 10 dogs per level?
Yeah.
And each level is about $1,000 in cost, is that right?
Yes.
Around 1,000
Yes.
for each level, and there's 3 levels
There's 3
all
levels.
together. And let's see, what else? What else do we know? You come out with a certification. You have, you know, because you're tested all along.
Right.
Is there
You're
any-
tested throughout the
Throughout
whole level.
course?
Yeah.
What else was I gonna say about classes? I was gonna say something. I totally blacked out.
See, there are books that you have to purchase also. So they give you reading material, and then you watch videos,
Which you can watch them over
tutorials,
over
and you
again
can
as much
and you
as
can
need to.
watch them over and over again before you even take the final test.
Oh, look over here. I missed some. Sometimes it's hard to say. It's good enough. What else could we say about the course? There's some other things I wanted to point out. It was right on my mind there a second ago.
Well, it could be challenging to find dogs to groom. I must say that. It's best when you have family and friends that have dogs.
And that's a good way
Because
to
they'll,
start.
yes, because they trust you. So, okay. Safari Girl wants to know, how often should I groom my golden doodle?
does he have a curly coat? A lot of coat? Does he grow pretty quickly? If he grows pretty quickly, I mean, most golden doodles, I say six weeks and no longer, or you're gonna just have an abundance of dead coat and stuff that you're gonna have to work out, and if you can't, then it's gonna mat. And then you got more work, or just have to take it shorter because it matted up. So it's one of the most high maintenance coats, the golden doodle. If it's anything like my golden doodle has a pretty tight curly coat. However, Gus brushes out pretty easily. I will say that, but I have to do it often, or he would mat.
She says one is curly, other has more like a retriever coat.
Okay, I still say every 6 weeks, no longer. Maybe even every 4 weeks if you're doing it. If you're taking them to a groomer, you could probably push it off for 6 weeks, as long as you're doing good routine brushing in between. Definitely 6 weeks, and your golden doodle should be in good shape. I think Rocky's all done. Of course, I'm looking at my work earlier and not liking it. He's really wormy over here.
Okay, Raquel wants to know how many levels am I doing. I would like to go all 3. If I can make it.
What's involved in the 3rd level?
That's called the pet stylist level.
Okay. Do you know what they focus on there?
I'm not really sure.
I think it's on the website. I think we'd be able to figure it out if we go and do a little research. Because I think they say they have pretty good detail on the website, don't they, of what the different levels are?
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably more scissoring, finishing type stuff, techniques. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find this comment. It just disappeared.
I know. It's hard on the way. What do you
How
think?
do you do that? Oh,
If you touch it.
oh, you just.
Oh,
there
touch
we
it and
go.
move up.
Okay, Erin wanted to know, Amy, how often do you bathe Gus?
I like to do it every 3 weeks. He has a lot of coat. In the summer, I do take him a little shorter, not too short, and sometimes I can push it off about every 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. But I brush him out probably about 3 times a week, thoroughly brush him out, and then bathe and brush out and blow out 3 to 4 weeks. And that keeps him from, makes him easier to brush out in between brush outs because his coat's still clean. And it also keeps him from matting, keeps him in good shape. It's high maintenance, doodles. Those darn doodles are high maintenance, Rocky. You are just, be glad you're a little schnauzer. You're a little schnauzer. I think Rocky's done. We're going to get him down off the table. Do we want some smell good on him? Wow.
Sure.
You want some Nature's Specialty almond essence?
Sounds lovely.
Did you ever have that? It smells really good. I'm just trying to even up the legs a little. I definitely went shorter on that one. I must have really needed a break. Like, oh, yeah, I took that one down. I did. Oh, Rocky, you're just like a champ. You're like a champ. Let me tell kisses. Give me some kisses. You better give me kisses. All right, we're ready to get him down. And then you guys can see how cute he is when he jumps around.
Good boy, Rocky.
He's absolutely adorable. We're going to put a little bit of smell good on you. Wait,
Joe says, I can't wait to see his reaction when he gets off the table. He's going to be good.
Gus is excited.
Oh, he's being so good.
Gus is excited. Oh, and Daddy's home.
My hubby.
What's that? That was the quickest nap ever.
Yeah.
All right. Rocky, come over here so we can see you. We're just finishing up
Rocky.
our live stream. We just got him off the table. Rocky.
He smells Daddy.
He wants to see Dad. Gus, get out of the way. Come on. Come over here, buddy. Thank you. Oh, God. Hey, Rocky. Rocky,
Rocky, come on.
He's so tiny.
Well, he just went out the door.
There's Abby.
Oh,
Hi,
boy,
girl.
here's Abby.
You're so quiet. You're so quiet.
He
Get
wants
of
out.
play,
Yes,
'cause
he
his
does.
girl's here.
He's had enough.
Tell him,
Yeah.
Abby. You tell him.
He looks great. He looks awesome.
He looks very different.
But he is so cute. I love how muscular his little fat
Yeah.
tiny is. Come on, Rocky, show everybody how pretty. It's
That's
hard
Abby.
to get. That's what I always do when I videotape dogs.
Rocky.
I can never get them to hold still when I'm done, so I can show everybody.
Rocky! Oh boy.
Come here, Abby. Hi, Rocky, come on. Come on. Look at you. Look.
Oh, Gussie.
And then Gus, it's not. Come over here. Look how pretty Rocky is. He's just so tiny. Oh, so tiny. Does anybody else have any questions? We can. Abby's here, so it's going to get loud. Abby's here, it's going to get loud. I want to thank you guys for watching. He does want out. He wants Dad. So we're going to end it. And we will talk to you later. Thank you, Joanne, for coming. Thank you, hubby, for bringing her. We had a wonderful day. We did. And there will be much more to come. So I will see you all later. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.